also joined in by Mr. R.P. Singh of the BJP on the phone line. Mr. Singh, the question everybody is asking that, going by the saying that justice delayed is justice denied. This is the fourth time that the CBI is approaching this case. What are the hopes that justice will be eventually delivered to the Sikhs and the victims of the 1984 genocide?
Well, one part is justice delayed is justice denied. Other part is we as Sikh will never forget and forgive. Remember Udham Singh. I mean, he took 21 years to do what he did with General Dyer. I'm not saying that the same course should be taken. We'll go with the legal course, and we'll fight the legal course. And then he is trying to impress upon the evidences by paying them the money, by bribing them. He has sent up witnesses abroad. Now courts are impressing upon the CBI to go and get these witnesses recorded.
But you are aware, Mr. Singh, that several of those eyewitnesses who have in fact gone on to depose against Jagdish Tytler have in fact resiled their statements, and they have gone on record. We have reports stating that they have faced pressure, they have faced death threats. How is one to ensure the safety of those eyewitnesses?
That's what the courts want from the CBI to do now, and I'm hopeful the CBI will be fair enough to get the Sikh justice in this case, because there are witnesses on record, and there are witnesses which have been influenced. There are witnesses who want to give witness abroad, whom he has tried to influence, but they are prepared to come on record now. So I'm hopeful it will be a tight case now, and he will not get a leeway from this, and finally he'll be prosecuted in this case. I mean, the news is tightening day by day because he thought he can influence on the witnesses. He also didn't allow Mr. Abhishek, for one of his colleagues, to get the narcotic test done, but ultimately his narcotic test was also done, and now things are on record. It is in the right direction and right process, and thanks to the CBI now that they are following the case properly, and if they don't, then we will going to chase it up. I mean, I'm assuring you that I'll personally chase it up now.
All right. Many thanks to you, Mr. Singh, for sharing in your precious inputs with us. And with that, let me quickly go back to Anshul. Anshul, after hearing an eyewitness account from, say, Sanjay Suri, who was present during the genocide at that time, we also have heard what the BJP representative, Mr. R.P. Singh, has to say. But the fact of the matter remains that this is the fourth time that the CBI is going to approach this case. What are the challenges for the CBI, and what explains the previous closures by the central agency?
Well, if you see, the challenges are very, very tough for the CBI at this point in time, because yes, this is a very, very old case. 1984 happened almost 40 years ago, and hence it becomes very, very difficult for the CBI to actually garner evidences of that point, because remember, as we mentioned, that those were pre-internet days, and hence gaining any sort of digital evidence is going to be a very, very uphill task for the CBI. On the other hand, what the CBI has is the statements of the victims of this entire genocide that had happened. Those victims are still running from pillar to post to get justice. And the jobs that they were promised with, those jobs have also not been given to them. So yes, the victims of these cases are the sole pillar on which this entire case will be standing now, since the CBI has again started investigating this case. And the sting videos that had come to the fore from Manjeet Singh GK, who was in 2018 the president of the Sikh Gurudwara Prabandhak Committee, and he had come out and put out 5 sting videos in which he had claimed that Jagdish Tytler is clearly being incriminated through these videos. Now those videos are being taken in as proofs by the CBI, and to verify those videos, the voice sample of Jagdish Tytler has been taken. So yes, it is going to be a very uphill task for the CBI to actually prove direct involvement of Jagdish Tytler in this entire matter. But yes, all these proofs and the statements of the victims that have been coming to the fore, that is something on which the CBI is trying to base its case at this point in time. So yes, it remains to be seen if the CBI would actually be successful in making sure that justice is served to those who lost their loved ones, who lost their properties in that genocide that happened in 1984.
All right, Anshul, I'm going to request you to continue staying with us. I'm also joined in by Raja Singh, who happens to be one of the victims of the 1984 सिख जेनोसाइड. राजा, हमसे बात करने के लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. लेकिन सबसे पहले यही प्रश्न पूछना चाहूंगी आपसे. आज चौथी बार सीबीआई इस केस को अप्रोच कर रही है। उम्मीदें हैं आपके पास कोई कि इस केस का कोई रेजोल्यूशन होगा, कि जो सिख्स सफ़र किए हैं 1984 में उनको जस्टिस मिल पाएगा?
देखिए मैडम, ऐसा है कि हम इसी उम्मीद में हैं कि हमें जस्टिस मिले, हमें इंसाफ मिले, क्योंकि सारी दुनिया जानती है कि 84 में देखो 5000 हमारे सिख जो है मारे गए थे। तो वो ऐसे तो नहीं मारे गए, किसी ने तो उसको मारा है ना। तो अगर जगदीश टाइटलर के ऊपर वो जो आरोप लगे हैं तो वो आरोप सिद्ध होने चाहिए और उनको सजा मिलनी चाहिए। हम तो यही मांग करते हैं जी।
जब हम 1984 के दंगों की बातें करते हैं, आप विक्टिम हैं उन दंगों के, क्या आप हमें बता सकते हैं आपने अपनी आंखों से क्या देखा, या आपके साथ जो और विक्टिम्स थे उन्होंने अगर कभी आपको कोई भी ऐसी बातें बताई हो जगदीश टाइटलर के इन्वॉल्वमेंट के बारे में?
देखिए, मैं उस साइड का रहने वाला तो नहीं था। मैं तो ज़्यादातर साउथ दिल्ली और जमुना पार के इलाकों के बारे में जानता हूँ। उस साइड में रहता था मैं, वहाँ के जो कुछ हुआ जानता हूँ। बाकी यहाँ के बारे में जो सुना है कि टाइटलर ने सिखों के खिलाफ लोगों को भड़काया और उनको मरवाया, वो जानता हूँ, मैंने सुना है। और उन पर जो केस चल रहा है तो उस पर तो हम तो यही उम्मीद करते हैं अदालत से और सरकार से कि उनको सजा मिले।
जी, अगर देखा जाए आई विटनेस अकाउंट्स या जो विक्टिम्स के अकाउंट्स जो भी रिकॉर्ड किए गए हैं, उसमें बहुत से आई विटनेसेस ने ये बोला है कि उनको डेथ थ्रेट्स मिले हैं, उन्हें काफ़ी प्रेशर फेस करना पड़ा है। जगदीश टाइटलर पे नाम ये भी आरोप लगाया गया है कि वो उनको प्रेशराइज कर रहे हैं अपने स्टेटमेंट्स वापस लेने के लिए। क्या आपने ऐसी रिपोर्ट्स आपने भी सुनी हैं आई विटनेसेस या विक्टिम्स के साथ ऐसा कुछ डेथ थ्रेट या फिर इस तरह का प्रेशर फेस होते हुए?
हाँ मैडम, हमने ऐसा सुना है कई बार कि उनको डराया जाता है, धमकाया जाता है, धमकी दी जाती है कि तुम्हारे साथ ये कर दिया जाएगा या तुम्हारे लड़के के साथ ऐसा कर दिया जाएगा। इसीलिए जो आई विक्टिम है वो मतलब सामने नहीं आते, डर जाते हैं, क्योंकि उनको सपोर्ट नहीं मिलती।
जी, आप क्या आप इस बात से सहमत है कि जो प्रीवियस गवर्नमेंट्स थी, बीजेपी गवर्नमेंट के आने के पहले, सन 2014 के पहले, उन्होंने काफ़ी लापरवाही बरती है इस पूरे सिख जेनोसाइड के पूरे मामले को लेके?
हाँ बिल्कुल मैडम, ये तो सच है। अगर पहले की सरकार ने अगर कुछ किया होता, कार्रवाई की होती, तो आज वो उनको सजा मिल गई होती। लेकिन अब जो बीजेपी की सरकार है और वो कोशिश कर रही है, उन्होंने सज्जन कुमार को भी अंदर किया है और उनके खिलाफ भी लड़ाई लड़ रही है और हो सकता है इनको भी सजा हो।
जी, हमसे बात करने के लिए राजा जी बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। सो दैट वाज राजा सिंह, वन ऑफ द 1984 victims of the Sikh genocide. And on that note, let me also play out that reaction that CNN News 18 has brought for you of Jagdish Tytler as he arrived, as he was leaving the CFSL at the CBI headquarters.
Who says I recorded a statement?
So you came here to give your voice sample.
I don't want to say anything.
Why, sir?
I want let them do it. Let the government do their own job. What have you done? What have I done? Which have you? See again, you are one person. You are one person who makes a person something. What have you done? What have you done? What have I done?
Sir,
you yourself said 25 years and now you tell me what you have done. कौन सा आरोप लगाया है?
सर आपको मेन
कौन सा आरोप लगाया? एक जना पुट करे सर, कौन सा आरोप? Nothing to do with that 84 thing.
Tytler साहब, you regret about the entire incident which happened मामले में?
If there is one evidence, no, I'm prepared to hang myself. Let me tell you, if there was evidence, one evidence, they would have registered a FIR against me. 30 years they have not done it. They're still doing an inquiry. And now you're asking me that look at the way kind of things which they're saying to me. बिल्कुल गलत बात है, झूठी बात है. कोई केस 84 का नहीं है. There is something else which they wanted my voice. One statement they wanted me to. This nothing to do with 84 rights. Nothing to do with. There's another somebody had put a complaint that Mr. Tytler said something. So they wanted to know if I had said this. But there's another case which they wanted my voice. So I've given my voice.
So, but that case was also related.
You ask them. If you ask them, you know, if that is the case, then it will be something makes it.